Grace was a girl caught between two worlds, half Haitian, half American. She was raised by her adoptive mother, Eunice, a kind soul who was her birth mother's would have been mother-in-law. Even though Eunice gave her a stable, loving home, teenage Grace wanted just one thing: popularity. She vaguely remembered losing her Haitian mother at 6, but her current pain felt much more real. She was smart, studying to be a nurse, just like her mom, but she felt like an outcast among the cool girls at school. This deep yearning poisoned her relationship with Eunice. Their fights got worse. One day, she screamed at her, "Why didn't you give me to black parents to stop me from all this suffering?" She felt her biracial identity and adopted life made her weird. She swore she'd leave the moment she turned 18. Then one day, everything changed. The popular girls, the very group Grace had idolized, actually approached her. Even Maya, who usually made fun of her, was suddenly sweet. They invited her to hang out. Grace was ecstatic. She didn't question why they'd changed their minds, or why they thought it was so cool that one of them had a 22-year-old boyfriend. Watching from the sidelines was Adam. Quiet, awkward, and incredibly shy, he was Grace's secret best friend and her partner in pain. He was the uncool boy who wrote beautiful poems but was easily ignored. He tried to warn her, "Grace, those girls, they're not good for you." Grace just scoffed, looking around to make sure no one heard them talking. "Who are you again?" she snapped, crushing him with her ambition. She wasn't about to throw away her chance at popularity for awkward Adam. The invitation escalated. The girls invited Grace to a party, calling it her rite of passage. But she had to sneak out. That Friday, despite feeling guilty about betraying Eunice's kindness, Grace followed their instructions. They promised she'd be back before Eunice even knew she was gone. They picked her up and drove to a rough, run-down part of town. The party was a nightmare. Older men, heavy drinking, drugs. It was nothing like the glamorous acceptance she dreamed of. Panicked, Grace asked her new friend for a ride home. The girl coldly refused, telling her to walk. Afraid to call Eunice and confess, Grace started walking. As she passed a group of catcalling men, a dark van started driving slowly beside her. It suddenly slammed to a stop, and a man jumped out. Grace's legs froze in fear. She turned to run but stumbled and fell. Just as the man reached for her, a fierce, scruffy dog appeared from the shadows, barking wildly. The dog, a female, bravely kept the man away. The attackers weren't giving up though. Then, the dog's barking stopped. She sat down, tilted her head to the sky, and let out a long, haunting howl. Like a scene from a movie, a pack of street dogs emerged from the alleys, surrounding Grace and her rescuer. Intimidated and outnumbered, the men scrambled back into the van and sped off. Grace ran until her lungs burned, finally stopping near a convenience store. "Grace?" She looked up. It was Adam, there to get medicine for his sick mom. The sight of a familiar, kind face made her break down. She rushed forward and hugged him, and he just listened as she told him everything. Then he shared some chilling local news. A trafficking ring had recently taken 6 girls from the area, and none had been found. Adam then noticed something across the street. "Look, Grace, is that the dog that rescued you?" Grace called to her, "Come here, girl." "Wow," Adam murmured with a small smile. A tough girl, just like Grace. Before she could process it all, Eunice's car pulled up. Grace had finally called her, and the relief mixed with Eunice's worry was overwhelming. They took the heroic dog with them. That night, Grace apologized from the bottom of her heart, and the rift between them finally healed. All weekend, Grace tried to reach Adam to thank him, but his phone went straight to voicemail. On Monday morning, she waited for him in class. Instead, the principal's voice came over the loudspeaker, announcing that a student named Adam had been shot and killed on Friday night while resisting men in a van. Grace's world collapsed. Was it her fault? Did helping her make him a target? She raced to the principal's office, got the hospital's address, and rushed over. She asked for Adam and was directed to a room. There, sitting on a bed, was her Adam, alive. He smiled weakly. The principal was wrong. It was another Adam. "I'm okay." He winced. "I was lucky. The street dogs intervened again. I got shot, but it's just a bruise." The attackers had followed him too. This was a turning point. Awareness campaigns about the trafficking rings started in Adam's neighborhood. A sting operation revealed that several of the popular kids at school, including Grace's new friends, were informants for the ring. They were arrested. The street dogs became heroes. They were bathed, treated, and adopted by loving families, including Grace and Eunice. Adam recovered and returned to school a hero. He even became a writer for the local newspaper, showcasing the poetry Grace once dismissed. This story teaches us a few things. First, contentment is freedom. True happiness doesn't come from being popular, but from accepting yourself. Second, grow your skills in secret. The quiet boy who wrote poems became a celebrated writer. Your uncool talents might just be your superpower. And finally, avoid things that seem too good to be true. Instant acceptance from mean people is never a gift. It's always a trap. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button. Share this with a friend who needs a reminder about finding true acceptance. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next story. Thanks for watching.